Hello. How are you, Siobhan?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can
But
you see me? Because I had
Mm,
issues last time as well with my camera and all that.
no, I can't see you. Sorry.
Oh,
But
my
I can
camera
hear
is,
you.
it says the video is on here, but I don't know, we had the same issue last week.
Yeah, it says here too. I can see that your video is on,
Yeah,
but is there something in your camera?
no, nothing,
Something.
nothing stuck there because maybe because I've got two accounts, maybe this accounts are clashing or something with the Zoom or something. I
Okay.
don't know. Yeah, anyway,
That's
what's the
okay.
name? What's the name? Sorry?
My name is May. Nice to meet
My,
you.
oh, nice to
Yes.
meet you.
How are you?
Well, I'm exhausted.
Uh-huh.
I'm on placement anyway, so I'm
Mhm.
exhausted today at a morning shift. Came
Mhm.
out, cooked some tea, and now I'm just ate something quickly and just want to do this. Because,
Okay.
yeah, because I can't get onto these classes because I've got PM shifts most of the week.
Mhm.
I mean, rest of the week this week.
Okay.
So, and I joined kind of midway, but I couldn't come as I said. This 5 weeks of placement is a killer,
Mm-hmm.
and most
And
of the
how many
time
more hours do you need to do the placement?
I got 2 more weeks. I'll finish
Okay.
next week, but
Mhm.
next week I got IM shifts. I got in day stage, so it's IM shifts, so I can make it next week, like all the
Okay.
days, like most of the
Beautiful.
days I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Good. And how far is what is it that the placement is for? Sorry.
I'm a nursing student.
Okay, so busy.
Yeah,
So is your placement in a clinic or in the hospital?
hospital.
Okay, that must be busy.
Yeah, it's busy, very busy. Yeah, so I'm exhausted. I'm hope I don't sleep because I'm just going to sit on my spare bedroom bed, like to feel cozy, and hopefully don't fall asleep here.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so yeah, so welcome to Turner English, and I will be your teacher. My name is May.
Yeah.
Hope more people is gonna be joining us this evening. So, but if not, it's okay also. I guess some people are coming in now.
Yeah, because I did because well, I joined one class last week, and that was the only day I had IM shift, and so I didn't
Hmm.
know how things were about because I've never done a mock like a PTE test, nothing. So over
Hmm.
the weekend I had a go at the mock test,
Yes.
and Alan
How
said,
did you feel about it?
"Well, now I'm kind of getting my head around it because what
Hmm.
the guys were discussing in class the other day about verb and subject and all that,
Mm-hmm.
so I kind of makes sense." And so, and Ellen said to me she'll give me feedback or something on what I've done, but I haven't checked if she's given me feedback yet.
Okay.
So, and I spoke to someone, I met someone on the weekend who was telling me about her PT experience. Like, she said to me, they had templates or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys provide templates or something. She had templates to write the essay or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So, but I haven't looked at the content fully.
Mm-hmm.
I've just started doing the mock test and all that, and then trying to get my head around it now,
Yeah.
But I don't think it's too bad. But I think with the what do you call when you have to tell about the figure
Mm-hmm.
or something,
Yeah.
that's why I wasn't sure how to do it. But she told me, what's supposed to be told. So anyway,
Okay.
so I'll learn
Yeah,
from that.
that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. Hi, Tian. How are you?
Hello, May. Not really good.
Why? You're tired today?
Not just because I'm on the period. So
Oh, okay.
for me, it's a disaster. I feel I don't know what happened this day. How can I
Yeah.
pass?
You will be okay. Don't stress too much. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so some people are coming in now and we're good. Hello, Maria. How are you? Can you hear me, Maria?
Hi, yeah, I can hear you. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm
good.
good. Thank you.
Thank you. Good. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of practice with listening today. So today I want to talk about summarize spoken text. Okay, so before I proceed with our main lesson or with the practice, I just want to give you guys a little bit of an idea what is a summarize spoken text is. Okay, so summarize spoken text. Can anybody tell me what a summarized spoken text is? No idea?
So we usually hear like a small lecture about like 1 minute.
Yeah. So 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't need to use here one sentence.
Yeah. So you can summarize.
Yeah.
With more than one sentence. Yeah.
And I forgot the number of the words. It's like around 50, 70,
75 maximum. What else? Okay, so that's fine. So when we do summarize spoken text, we'll listen to a lecture which is around 1 to 2 minutes. We summarize with more than one sentence, and we have to write at least the maximum words of 75 words. That's true. In this section of the test is trying to test your listening skills and writing skills. 2 skills that they're trying to test, because whatever it is that you hear, you are supposed to be able to write it down. Okay, so there are some strategies that you need to learn for this task. First of all, obviously, you need to be able to listen for the topic or the main idea. Okay, so after listening to the topic or to the main idea, you also have to be able to listen and identify extension. You need to be able to listen and identify extension of ideas. You need to be able to jot down notes. And in jotting down notes, you can use symbols. Okay, so for example, if the word that you hear is extremely expensive, so instead of writing extremely expensive, you can write down a lot of dollar signs. Extremely expensive. You can do that. Or instead of increase, if you want to talk about increase, then you can just use arrow going up. So increase, decrease. Okay. Because if you do the notes, it is highly likely that you can jot down notes properly and fastly rather than, writing the words. You can also do abbreviation. And with the abbreviation, it doesn't have to be, standard abbreviation. Doesn't matter as long as you can understand what you're abbreviating, okay? So for example, if the word is malnutrition, so maybe you want to abbreviate it with this, malnutrition, okay? So try to do abbreviation. Okay, so you know how to jot down notes, you know how to abbreviate, you know how to use symbols. You probably also want to organize your ideas. Hi Tilo, hi Babik. Yeah, so you want to organize your ideas, obviously. And of course, when you write, you want to be able to use proper grammar structure. And of course, proper spelling. So before we start with our listening, I would probably just want to practice you or train you with the symbols and with the abbreviation. So I want everybody to get ready to type for Miss May on the chat box if you can, especially if you're using a laptop. If you are not using a laptop and you're using your mobile phone, it might be a little bit difficult, but just give it a try. Just give me 1 second. All right. So we cannot do symbols because it's hard to use it in your laptop, but we can do abbreviation practice. So Abbreviation first. Give me the abbreviation of the following words. And then after that, we're going to do some spelling practice just to make sure that there is no problem with your spellings. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, ready. Thank you. Let's do the abbreviation. Okay, number 1, dinosaurs. How will you abbreviate dinosaur? Yep. Next, emergency. Yeah. Emergency. Okay, beautiful. Next word would be inadequate. 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 Yes, we're just doing some abbreviation practice, Bhavik.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Okay, next word is situation. Situation. Yeah. Next word is chemical. Chemical. Yeah. Right. Next word is oxygen. Oxygen. Yeah, good. Next is government. Government. Good. Next word is potential. Potential. Okay. Next word is intelligence. Intelligence. Okay. Next word is lifestyle. Lifestyle. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you guys to spell these words for me. Spelling test. Number 1, contemporary. Spell contemporary for me.
Contemporary.
Yeah, contemporary. Maria,
Oh, I missed.
contemporary.
Yes, sorry.
That's all right. Contemporary.
Oops.
Next, interpretation. Interpretation. Next is manipulate. Manipulate. Good. Next is persistence. Persistence. Tense, persistence, not persistent, persistence. Good. Next word is scenario. Scenario. Good. Next word is exhibition. Exhibition. And last word for our spelling is ambitious. Ambitious. Okay. Well done. So now, when we are listening to the sound file, I want you, everybody, to figure out this information from the sound file. First, it's the topic plus the extension. Second is the subtopic 1 plus the extension. Third is subtopic 2 plus the extension. And finally, subtopic 4, subtopic 3 plus the extension. We're just going to spend a lot of our time figuring out all this information, okay? Topic, extension, subtopic 1, subtopic 2, subtopic 3, and their corresponding extensions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you my sound. Okay, let's
Mai,
yes.
I got a question here because this is my second class here.
Mhm.
What do you mean by extension? Like, how do you explain extension?
Okay, so when someone says something, like for example, I would say like, I've been married for the past 10 years and we've been living in Australia all through our married life. So the idea is I've been married and the extension is we've been living in Australia.
Okay.
So when you're listening to something, you have to be able to identify what is the main focus of the utterance and the extension to that.
Okay, great.
So that's what we're going to do. Okay,
Thank you.
beautiful. So let's listen to the file.
Test 1. Summarize spoken text. Page 46. 1.
Technological nature. You may have heard this term. It's a term used to describe a picture of a natural scene that's been produced using computer graphics, so that basically it isn't a real view, say of a garden or field. It's a virtual one. It's a picture that looks like a real scene. Now, looking at scenes of nature is known to have an effect on people's health and well-being. So, for someone who's ill, for a patient in a hospital, does a virtual view of a garden have the same impact as a real one? Does it have the same beneficial effects when you look at it? Because that would be good. Well, if you test this out, if you put a group of people in a room with a real view and another group of people in a room with a virtual view, an unreal view, you can see what happens when they get stressed. If you give both groups a task that is slightly stressful and increases their heart rate, and what you'll find is that the people who have the real garden scene outside their window to look at, their heart rate goes back to normal more quickly than those of the people in the other group who only have a virtual view to look at. So, yes, there is a difference. People's recovery from stress is faster in the room with a real view.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play this again and I'm going to pause and we're going to figure out what's the topic and what's the extension.
Test 1. Summarize spoken text. Page 46. 1.
Technological nature. You may have heard this term. It's a term used to describe a picture of a natural scene that's been produced using computer graphics.
Okay, so what is the topic?
Technological nature.
Technical nature.
Yes, technological nature. What did they say about it? It's a picture of a what?
A real and a virtual scene.
So it's a picture of nature created with what? Computer graphics, isn't it? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me play that again.
Technological nature. You may have heard this term. It's a term used to describe a picture of a natural scene that's been produced using computer graphics.
Okay, so a technological nature is a picture of nature or a natural scene that is created by computer graphics. So we know that is our topic. That is our extension. So now let's look for our subtopic 1 and our extension 1. Ready to listen?
So that basically it isn't a real view, say of a garden or field, it's a virtual one.
Those are not important. It's just trying to, make you confused, but it's basically the same thing.
It's a picture that looks like a real scene.
Just repeating the information.
Now, looking at scenes of nature is known to have an effect on people's health and well-being.
Okay. So what is our subtopic 1?
Scenes of nature.
Looking at scenes of nature. What happened if you look at the scene of nature?
Health improves health and well-being.
Yes, positive effect in our health and well-being. Okay, that's it.
So, for someone who's ill, for a patient in a hospital,
That's just examples.
does a virtual view of a garden have the same impact as a real one? Does it have the same beneficial effects when you look at it? Because that would be good. Well, if you test this out...
Okay, so the next one is they want to figure out if virtual or technological nature has the same effect to sick people as the real garden, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so they want to know, so experiment if virtual of technological nature has the same effect to sick people as real nature. So they want to test that theory. Okay, so what happened?
You put a group of people in a room with a real view and another group of people in a room with a virtual view, an unreal view, you can see what happens when they get stressed. If you give both groups a task that is slightly stressful and increases their heart rate, and what you'll find is that the people who have the real garden scene outside their window to look at, their heart rate goes back to normal more quickly than those of the people in the other group who only have a virtual view to look at. So, yes, there is a difference. People's recovery from stress is faster in the room with a real view.
What does it say? People's recovery from stress.
Yeah, from the
It's
real
faster.
view.
Yes, recovery from stress is faster in the real. Yes, exactly. So now we have our ideas, we have our extensions, and so we are ready to write our summary. Okay, so the lecture is about technological nature. I'm just lazy. Technological nature, which is a picture of nature created using computer graphics. Okay. Looking at scenes of nature is believed to have a positive effect in our health and well-being. Okay, so
Miss May,
yes.
What if we cut this short, like looking at scenes of nature has a positive effect in our health and well-being?
Well, it doesn't. Well, if you say has, then it is a fact. If you say has, then it is a fact. But here,
Yeah.
it is not a fact. They want to test that. People think like that. They believe like that. We believe it. So we want to test it. Okay. So basically, you're not trying to change the idea from the listening. You're just trying to summarize it. So do not change the ideas. Just summarize it. Okay.
Can I have a question?
Yeah.
Can I paraphrase it to like it is believed that looking at scenes of nature has a positive effect on our health and well-being? Could we paraphrase it like that? Or
Yes, you can, but you don't need to.
okay.
So it's basically it's just, yeah, you can, no problem at all, but it's just really like too much effort, which is
Yeah.
not really necessary, because they are not trying to check your cognitive understanding here. They just want you to tell them what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really not necessary.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so they conducted an experiment to find out if technological nature has the same effect sick people, same effect to sick people, the same. They conducted an experiment to find out if technological nature has the same effect to sick people as the real nature. Real nature. And then if you want to use finally, that's fine. Finally, the research proved that people's recovery from stress is faster in the real view. Full stop. Then we are going to read it again and see if we have the right grammatical structure. The lecture is about technological nature, which is a picture of nature created using computer graphics. Looking at scenes of nature is believed to have a positive effect on our health and well-being. They conducted an experiment to find out if technological nature has the same effect to sick people as the real nature. Finally, the research proved that people's recovery from stress is faster in the real view. And then we're going to check our word count. And this is 69 words. So this is just about the right summary that we need for our task. Is this clear so far?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to listen to another one. What I want to do is, first is I'm going to play with it. Play one play. I want you to try and jot down notes, okay? And then after that, I want you to share your notes with all of us. Then after that, we are going to listen to it again, and then we will confirm our notes together. And then after that, I will want you to write me a summary from 50 to 75 words in the chat box so that I can fix your grammatical structure if necessary. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so please get ready with your pen and paper, and we are going to listen. Don't forget to jot down notes, use your symbols, and use your abbreviation. It doesn't matter what kind of symbol or abbreviation, as long as you understand your own notes. All right, everybody, I'm going to play the recording now.
2. In criminal trials, memory's a basic, a critical feature of proceedings. Both sides of the legal team, prosecution and defense, are likely to rely to some extent on witnesses and on what they can recall of events that led up to or indeed formed part of the criminal act. Now, it's been well established in various circles that memory can be unreliable, particularly if new information is introduced in cross-examination that hasn't been presented up until that point. New facts that witnesses were unaware of. A lot of research has been done to test the effects of this, and it can be very problematic. For example, if you show a group of subjects a video of a crime, then you get someone else to read them an account of the same crime, but adding in information, be it ideas or objects that weren't present on the video. What researchers have found is that when the subjects are asked to retell what they saw on the video, they too include a number of things that were never there. In other words, the introduction of new information in a court of law is very likely to skew or distort a witness's memory of the event.
Okay. First question. Don't worry too much, but first question. I will start with Maria. Maria, how many % of understanding did you have?
I was too quick.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure,
50%,
honestly.
60%?
Maybe 50%.
50%. Okay. Bhavik, how many % of understanding did you get?
65.
65. Okay. What about Siobhan?
Probably 50 to 60, yeah.
50 to 60.
It was
Okay.
my first experience anyway listening to this. So.
That's okay. And Thilo?
40%.
40%, yeah. Tian?
I think I just know it's talk about criminal.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Because it's so
Yeah.
fun.
Go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play and pause. Okay. Play and pause this time.
2. In criminal trials,
Okay,
memories
so
are basic.
in criminal trial, memories are basic.
A critical feature of proceedings. Both sides of the legal team, prosecution and defense, are likely to rely to some extent on witnesses and on what they can recall of events that led up to or indeed formed part of the criminal act. Now, it's been well established in various circles that memory can be unreliable, particularly if new information is introduced in cross-examination that hasn't
That
been
could be
presented
your,
up until that point.
Subtopic 1.
New facts that witnesses were unaware of. A lot of research has been done to test the effects of this, and it can be very problematic. For example, if you show a group of subjects a video of a crime, then you get someone else to read them an account of the same crime, but adding in information, be it ideas or objects that weren't present on the video. What researchers have found is that when the subjects are asked to retell what they saw on the video, they too include a number of things that were never there. In other words, the introduction of new information in a court of law is very likely to skew or distort a witness's memory of the event.
Now, who wants to share what they've understood from the listening passage? Anyone? Yeah, go for it.
So it's about criminal trials
Mhm.
and the memory that people have.
Okay, so that's correct. So it's about the memorial. It's about the trial and the memory of the witness and the importance of the memory of the witness. Yeah, right. That's correct. What else?
So he said like there could be events which lead to these criminal acts as an extension for that in prosecution and defense.
Okay, so not really. So it's more, it's if you summarize, it's more of like the speaker was like talking about that in criminal trial, the memory of the witness it plays a vital role in both the prosecution and the defense. So yes. Okay, next, keep going.
Yeah. So my subtopic 1 was memory can be unreliable and new information can cross that out, or such cross-examination will introduce new information into the witness.
Possible, yes. Subtopic 2.
So a lot of research was done terms, it can be very problematic to get those ideas or objects across.
What did they find out in the research?
Nah, I couldn't capture that.
They found the
Okay.
information from the retailers.
Sorry, Siobhan. Yes, go on.
Yeah, they found the information from the retailers. Yeah. And
So what happened is like they told
So
them
they will add
to watch a video. Yeah, they add information, but it's actually not there.
Yeah.
Right. So they watch a video. They actually watch a video, and then that's one. And then after they watch the video, they listen to our narration. But some of the information in the narration was actually not in the video. So when they asked them what happened, they included the information that they've heard, but that was not in the video. So they say that the memory of the witness can be somehow unreliable. Yeah.
The stored information in
Yeah, they
memory
can. Yeah, they can.
of the
distort
witness was
information.
unreliable. Yeah.
Yeah. Thilo, what about you? What did you get? Thilo, you want to share your ideas with us? What about, maybe Thilo has a problem with the internet. What about Tian? Tian, would you like to share your ideas with us?
Sure, I didn't get. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. No problem. Hello, Parminder. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Sorry, I was late.
That's okay. So we're just doing some summarized spoken text. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to listen to it again. And then we are going to figure out what is our topic, extension, subtopic, and extension.
2. In criminal trials, memory's a basic, a critical feature of proceedings. Both sides of the legal team, prosecution and defense, are likely to rely to some extent on witnesses and on what they can recall of events that led up to or indeed formed part of the criminal act. Now, it's been well established in various circles that memory can be unreliable, particularly if new information is introduced in cross-examination that hasn't been presented up until that point. New facts that witnesses were unaware of. A lot of research has been done to test the effects of this, and it can be very problematic. For example, if you show a group of subjects a video of a crime, then you get someone else to read them an account of the same crime, but adding in information, be it ideas or objects that weren't present on the video. What researchers have found is that when the subjects are asked to retell what they saw on the video, they too include a number of things that were never there. In other words, the introduction of new information in a court of law is very likely to skew or distort a witness's memory of the event.
What did the research was done? Research was done to, can you guys help me with this? ST2? What is ST2? Research was done.
So when video has been shown,
Yeah, was done. A video was shown. Then a recount was read, and witness included
information that had been-
information that was not in the video, correct?
Yeah.
Was not in the video. Okay, so now we have our criminal trial, reliant witness, witness memory. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to write up our summarized spoken text for this one. So write me your summary, and after you finish writing, you can cut and paste it in our chat box so I can fix or help you with your grammar. Okay, some quiet time. In the real test, you have 10 minutes to do this task. For this activity, I can give you also 10 minutes, but if you finish earlier, let me know and then I'll
How
give you
many
feedback.
tasks do we have now? Do we have just one or more?
Three.
Three. Oh.
Yeah. So this is the second highest mark in your listening task.
Okay. Thank you.
The highest is write from dictation, which we will do a little bit later on for practice. But this is the second highest. This is worth 10 points each. So for it's worth 30 points.
Thank you.
It's the second most important task. And this is 30 minutes is allotted to this one. This is the longest task in listening. Just give me 1 second. Oh. Babe, I'm in class. I'm back. Yes, you can do that. Harminder, no worries.
Thanks.
Probably won't be able to see it, but yeah. So you can start your summary with the passage is about. Or the lecture is about. It's really up to you. Thank you. Did you know the word count for this, Siobhan? Let me have a look at this. I can't copy it. I just want to copy this one. Doesn't work? No, doesn't allow me to copy. Okay, just have a look. Lecture was about criminal trials, which often relies. Okay, so trials is trials is plural, so it should be rely. Okay, not relies. Siobhan, are you listening to me?
Yep, yeah, I'm awake.
Okay, and witnesses, no need for apostrophe S. You just need to put the apostrophe after the S. So not witnesses apostrophe S, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So the lecture was about criminal trials, which often rely on witness memory, which can be unreliable, correct? New information and facts were added to the recount. That is not clear enough. Researchers found that when a video was shown to the witness, they include information that was not in the video. Yeah, that's clear enough. It shows that introduction of new event can influence the witness memory. Yes. The second sentence was a little bit unclear. So that could be...
Yeah, I was struggling there myself.
Yeah. So you can say that the memory could be unreliable, especially when new information was presented. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next. So criminal trials. No need for do. Okay. Criminal trials rely on the memory of the witness. Memory can be unreliable when new information or facts are presented. Good. A research conducted to corroborate information showed the video to witnesses, but non-relevant information got included in the recount. I would not probably use the non-relevant information, but you probably should say that the information what's not in the... You don't have to say non-relevant, okay? Because it's not about the relevance of the information. It's about new information being recounted, okay? So a research conducted to corroborate information showed a video to a witness, and then a recount was read as well to the witness. And then when asked, the witness included information that was not in the video. It is also found that new event introduction influenced the witness memory. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let me just give you some ideas on how you are being graded here. Yeah, so this is... Okay, is this right? Okay, so let me have a look, guys. Give me 1 second so that I can give you... Okay, 1 minute.
Can you read on from my book, because
I'll try.
take the photos. I can read otherwise if you want.
Yeah, that's probably easier for all of us. Just give me 1 second. I'll just...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So do is I'm gonna mark I'm gonna mark Siobhan first. So you guys are being marked into content, okay? Content, then form, okay? Gonna be marked in the form. Then you're going to be marked in your grammar. Gonna be marked in your vocabulary. And of course, you're gonna be marked in your spelling. Okay. So if I'm going back to Siobhan's, just bear with me, guys, because I just want to explain. If I'm going back to Yvonne. Yvonne, where is your work? Okay, so Yvonne first. So Yvonne's content for sentence number 2 is problematic. If that's the case, then I probably go to the lower end and I'm gonna give her 1. So 1 for content, Yvonne, but it's about 50 to 70 words, so you get 2 for content. So how many is your grade already? 3. Please count for me. Then Yvonne has a little bit of problem with the grammar. So it contains grammatical errors, so she got 1 in grammar. Vocabulary, she doesn't have a problem, so 2. Spelling, she doesn't have a problem, is it? Yeah, so that's 2. So how many is your grade, Yvonne?
8.
Beautiful, so that's 8 over 10. So how do we calculate that? So to calculate that, first, just for that section, okay? So I'm gonna share it with you guys. This is kind of funny. So you gotta put 8, multiply it by 90. Then divided by 10, because that's the score. So for that score, Yvonne, you got 72 mark. Did you achieve your target score, Yvonne?
I think I could do better.
Okay, so that's how
I think
that's
I
how the
was greedy. Yeah, it's
that's
my
how the
first class
computer.
year, so I don't know.
Okay, beautiful. That's
Yeah.
okay. It's just telling you. Okay, Bavik, ready for your grade? Okay, so criminal
Yeah.
trials do rely on the memory. No need for do. Memory can be reliable when new information or facts are presented. The research conducted to corroborate information shows a to witness, but non-relevant information get included in the count. Also found that new relevant information. Okay, so let's go to the content. That's a little bit difficulty in the content there. So 1 point for content. Form, 2 points, because obviously you got more than 50 words. Grammar, there's no grammatical structure mistake, so that's 2. There's no problem with the vocabulary. Do I have spelling problems? No problems with spelling. That's 2. So you have 9 over 10.
Yeah.
So for Bavik, 9 times 90 divided by 10. So you got 81 point. Is that within your target range?
Slight behind schedule.
Okay, so this is just for one. This is just for once. Okay, Maria, ready?
Yes.
Okay, so the lecture was about criminal trial and the importance of witness memory. Okay, so there's grammar there. Firstly, witnesses' memory is unreliable, especially when people get new information or facts. Okay, that's fine. Also, research was done. Okay, a video was shown to a group of people, and it was concluded that people add ideas or ideas. You don't have to put or.
Yeah.
That was not included. Finally, it was said that new information destroy memory, can destroy, not destroy, but can destroy memory completely. Okay, so we're quite happy with your content. So let's give it a 2. Form is 2. Grammar is 0, unfortunately, because you have more than 1 mistake. Vocabulary is 2.
Is the vocabulary one with just 1 spelling error? So 1 word only? Then.
Oh no, spelling has its own.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have 1 spelling error is 1. If it's more than 1, then you have 0.
Wow, it's so easy to lose mark.
Yeah, exactly. So which is misspelled here?
No, I just
no, you
I
don't
think
have
it was a
any
grammar.
misspelling.
Yeah,
It's grammar. So you got 0 for grammar. So form 2, grammar 0, vocabulary 2, spelling 2. So you got 8 over 10, which is 61 point. 61 or 62? times
That
9.
was 72.
72.
Oh, yeah, 72 points. Is that within your...
I need
um,
65.
Oh, good
That's
on you.
that's my witness memory.
Okay. Arminder, you want to share your thing for me?
Yep.
I need to see it because you might cheat on me with your spelling.
Um,
Just give it a try. Thank you. Okay, wow, I can't see it properly. Okay, let me close this first. Okay, the talk outlines the significance of the criminal trial and rely to witness memory. Okay, and the reliance. So that's a wrong vocabulary. It should be reliance and the reliance. Yeah.
okay.
R-E-L-I. Would you like to write it down for me?
Yep. S.
A-N. No. R-E-L-I-A-N-C-E. Reliance.
Oh, okay.
R-E-L-I-A-N-C-E.
Just remember the company.
Reliance. Yeah.
Okay. Rely and the. So there has to be the word the before the word
The.
reliance. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The reliance to witnesses. So witness apostrophe
S.
after S.
Yep.
Okay,
I got
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, good. So no S apostrophe, just apostrophe, no more for S. So you don't say witness apostrophe S, just witness S apostrophe. Okay. Memory. According to the lecture, you don't have to put that because that just add up to your word count, which you could use for a better words. Okay. So you don't have to say that. Okay. A little bit more to the left, please, for me. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, good. Recent studies have not only revealed that memory is unreliable, not only revealed that memory. So before the word memory, there has to be the word that. That memory could be unreliable.
Yep.
Okay, memory could be.
Memory
could be unreliable. Beautiful. Good. A little bit more, sorry. Yeah. Now, new information can play a key role. R-O-L-E, role. That is a role. So it should be R-O-L-E.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
After a long time, I'm writing today.
That's okay. That happens to the best of us. Okay, a little bit more to the left. Yeah. As it includes information. Yeah. The key role in presenting including information. In presenting new facts as well as including information that was not in
the video.
Okay, so it has to be where, because presenting new facts and including information. So that is plural. So that where, W-E-R-E, not in the video.
That was not in the video.
So not was, where, because it has to be plural.
More than the, okay.
Yes, because new facts and then information, two different things. Okay, that were not in the video, but also full stop the video, full stop.
I put
just finish that sentence, full stop. Okay.
Yeah.
And then take out the but. No, just take out the but. Just start with also. Also, yeah, the research found out
introducing
the research found out that introducing new event can influence the witness memory. Yeah. Yeah, the witness apostrophe after S. Put the apostrophe. Yeah, witnesses. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. All right.
I have an advice.
Yes, what's your advice? Wait, let me give her score first.
She capitalized some information that
you should not capitalize. It's remember here, see, capital letters. I was just about to point that out. Okay, so it has to be properly capitalized. Okay, so content, I'll give her 1 point for that. Grammar, no, sorry, no point. Vocabulary, I can give her 2 points. And spelling, There's quite a lot of spelling error there, so 0 points. So we have 2, 4, 6 over 10. So 6 times 90 divided by 10. That's 54. Is that within your range, target range, Arminder?
65. 65.
Okay, a little bit more practice, especially with the grammar and the spelling. But that's okay. It's a good start. Is there anyone else who wants to show me their work so I can help them? Tian, Tilo? Thank you, Tilo. Okay, the lecture was about criminal trial and memory, not memorize, and the memory of witness. The speaker mentioned that memory is unreliable by presenting new information and facts with S, facts. She also added that research found out that the witness information was not in the video they have shown. No, you have to tell that they watched a video and there was a recount. So there's a little bit of problem in the third sentence. Finally, she said that research found that introduction of new evidence can influence the witness memory. Okay, so content is 1. Discount your score. Form is 2. Grammar is 1. Vocabulary is 2. Is there an trial, speaker memory, research found introduction of this? And spelling is 2. How many? Bobby, how many is that?
I'm not
8?
Okay.
8?
8,
I think
72.
8. Okay, good. All right, what about Tian? Tian, do you want to share or you're still working on it?
I write that.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry, but try to give it a try later on, okay?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, beautiful. The lecture is about criminal trial, which rely on witnesses' memory. Good. So guys, you don't have, if the word, this is the general rule. I'm just gonna share it with you. If the word ends in S, okay, so for example, witness, you don't have to do this. You just have to do witness. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
Okay? The rule of writing. Okay? Now, can be unreliable. That creates new information presented and new facts. About this research was done. A video was shown and recount was read. Good. Witness included information that was not in the video. Researchers found out the introduction of new event can influence the witness memory. All right, beautiful. Okay, so content is 2. Form is 2. That's 4. Grammar, unfortunately, 0. Vocabulary is 2. Spelling is 2. So 8, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so 72. It's within your target? 10?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Now, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play again, but this time I'm not going to help you. I'm just going to play it twice. Is that okay? Okay, let's have a listen. Yeah, I'm gonna play it twice, but I'm not gonna help you with the practice. And summarize written text. Okay, everybody get ready to jot down notes. I'm only gonna play it twice and I'm not gonna stop.
Test 2. Summarize spoken text. Page 81. 1.
The autumn term is in full swing now, and deadlines are fast approaching. So, to help you with the final touches on your assignments, I wanted to say a few words about proofreading. Most people find it easy to spot problems with grammar or punctuation when reading someone else's writing, but it's always much harder to see these things when looking at your own. Since you won't always have the luxury of having someone else proofread for you, let's look at a few ways to effectively do it yourself. When proofreading your own work, it's important that you know what kind of errors you're looking for. Think about the kinds of things you've had trouble with in the past and try to eliminate them for a start. Now, most people know to look for things like grammar, spelling and punctuation, but don't forget that the big picture is just as important. Make sure your work is organised in a logical way and that each paragraph represents a clear, distinct idea. You might take yourself to a quiet spot and try reading your work aloud. As you do, make sure it flows. Don't forget to check your referencing and citations. If possible, try to give yourself at least a day or two to complete the proofreading process. It's easier to spot mistakes if you've had a bit of a break from looking at the paper.
Okay, second listening.
Test 2. Summarize spoken text. Page 81. 1.
The autumn term is in full swing now and deadlines are fast approaching. So, to help you with the final touches on your assignments, I wanted to say a few words about proofreading. Most people find it easy to spot problems with grammar or punctuation when reading someone else's writing, but it's always much harder to see these things when looking at your own. Since you won't always have the luxury of having someone else proofread for you, let's look at a few ways to effectively do it yourself. When proofreading your own work, it's important that you know what kind of errors you're looking for. Think about the kinds of things you've had trouble with in the past and try to eliminate them for a start. Now, most people know to look for things like grammar, spelling and punctuation, but don't forget that the big picture is just as important. Make sure your work is organised in a logical way and that each paragraph represents a clear, distinct idea. You might take yourself to a quiet spot and try reading your work aloud. As you do, make sure it flows. Don't forget to check your referencing and citations. If possible, try to give yourself at least a day or two to complete the proofreading process. It's easier to spot mistakes if you've had a bit of a break from looking at the paper.
All right, everybody, take your time, write me your summary. This is our last summary for tonight, and we'll do other practice after. Thank you.
I have a question, ma'am.
Yeah.
When do we have our test and all that, the PTE test? Can we repeat this listening or just only
No.
one?
No.
Oh dear.
Only one.
Okay. And do
Mm.
they speak in like Australian accent or it's like a
No, it's global accent.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah. So unfortunately, it's global Englishes. So sometimes
okay.
for me, the most difficult one, my experience was Scottish and Irish. I really
I
couldn't
know.
understand. Yeah.
They're very
And
deep voice.
and
Yeah.
also the file are raw. It's not like recorded in the studio.
I know it's muffling and everything in the background. Yeah. And do they
Yeah.
speak like okay? Oh God.
Yeah. So it's raw files. Unfortunately. So that's why I always advise everyone try to watch, listen, even if you're not watching, listen to the news, because in the news,
Yeah.
you can experience different kinds of, speakers, right? My best suggestion, watch Al Jazeera.
All right.
Al Jazeera
Yes.
News.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like if you watch Channel 9, it's mainly Aussie accent, right?
Yeah.
But Al Jazeera is everywhere.
That's right.
And
yeah.
then there is background everywhere, so
Yes. Yeah.
that's my best recommendation. Watch Al Jazeera.
That's right. And with the listening component, there's
Yes.
more things to than this, isn't it?
Yes, there's more to this.
Okay.
There's other multiple choice questions,
Yeah.
but the others are easier. This is one of the most challenging,
It
and
is challenging.
yeah,
I find it. Yeah.
yeah, it's quite. This is the
Anyway.
most challenging part,
Anyway.
and the one we're going to do before we end the class. Right from dictation, we're gonna do.
Oh God. Anyway.
Okay.
So have you guys been doing this all throughout the other weeks as well? The same thing?
You ask them, guys. Shivardi's asking you.
Have you guys been doing all this like these things in the past 4 or 5 weeks or something, or just today?
I think today's was the
Once
first
or
one.
twice,
Okay. Anyway,
just
this
on my own practice.
This is my first experience. Like I haven't done any practice, so I'll see.
They can do practice in your portal, so don't forget that.
Oh yes, yeah.
So
Yeah, once the placement is over, I can focus on these things.
Yes.
Like,
Fair
but anyway,
enough.
it's good to know what's gonna be like, what to expect anyway. Thanks.
That's good. Okay, so let me have a look at your work. The lecture was about proofreading assignments. It is easier to spot grammatical and punctuation errors when looking at others' work. In order to effectively proofread your own work, it is good to give yourself a break or two. Read your own work aloud in a quiet place. Okay, so you have missed something there. You have missed the referencing.
Yeah, citation.
Yeah, the citation.
Okay.
Yeah, so you didn't talk about that.
Okay.
So, but the only thing that will suffer here is your content. So your content will be 1 point less. So your total.
I would not go over the word limit or anything.
I think you're fine.
Okay.
I think this is fine.
Yep.
Yeah. So your content is okay. Your content is only 1 because you missed the citation.
Yep.
Then your form is 2. I'm pretty sure this is around 50 to 70.
Yep.
In the real test, there is a counter for words, so you don't really have to worry about that.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, and vocabulary, that's okay. There's no problem with your vocabulary, no problem with your spelling. So 9/10.
Not too bad, I think, for the first
Not too
time.
bad. Yeah, good.
I won't be too hard on myself.
No, don't be. It won't help.
Not at all.
Yeah, the lecture was about how to improve writing when doing an assignment. Okay, Maria, let's fix that. It's very easy to notice someone's grammatical mistake in writing, but when we read our text, it gets much harder to find mistakes with S, because you're not only finding one mistake. Grammatical structure is important, but picture of text is also very important, okay? If the text is written in logical way and it will leave more time to complete, it will improve our writing. Okay, so again, you missed the citation here. The referencing, right? Don't forget the referencing. Yeah. So unfortunately, you'll
I did have in my notes.
Why didn't
I don't know.
Okay, so 1 for
Anyway.
grammar.
Mhm.
Sorry, 1 for content because you
Yep.
did the referencing.
Yeah, yeah.
2 for form. 1
Mhm.
for grammar because we have some issues in the first part.
Yeah.
It's about when doing an
Sorry, what you
assignment.
said? So when doing
When we are doing.
when we are doing.
I
Oh
say
my
well,
God.
the lecture is about how to improve writing when we do an assignment. Yeah, I guess that's fine when we do an assignment. That's okay. It's very easy. Oh, this one is problem. You don't contract. Please don't contract. It is very easy.
Mhm.
Never ever contract. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, I guess that's it. So 1 in grammar. So you got 8 points in total. It's not
That's
so
still
bad.
okay.
Yeah, it's not so
If I
bad.
get that in real test.
Yeah. Good. Okay, let's just wait for the others
Mhm.
a little bit more, and then we'll close up our class with some practice of write from dictation. Okay, 2 minutes more, ladies and gentlemen. Did you guys enjoy your weekend? We are in freedom.
Yeah.
Okay, so write from dictation is the highest point. If you get write from dictation and summarize written text really, really perfectly, you didn't really have to worry about other parts of listening, to be honest. Unless, of course, you need 79 or 81. But if you need 65, you can sleep for the rest of the test. All right. How's the rest of the class going? You guys all right? Thanks, Bavik. Tilo, Tian, you guys okay? The suggestions were based on final touches on the assignments. Proofreading is easy when checking others' work, but hard to spot on your own work. Okay, to effectively do this, the reader must eliminate the errors that were made in the past. Okay, it must have a clear flow and distinct idea with correct grammar and punctuation. Good. Referencing and citation errors are better to be done a day or two ahead. Okay, so this is wrong information. So referencing and citation error. It's not the citation error. So it has to be referencing and citation should be included in your text. Okay. And
I didn't have that information. I was like in the air floating because I had just 4 words:
yeah,
referencing, citation,
yeah, and
and
errors. Errors
looking
is
at
totally
paper.
different.
Looking at paper.
Yeah, okay. So your content is 1, form is 2, grammar is 2, vocabulary is 2, and spelling is 2. So 9/10. Okay. So be careful with your content. But a little bit more practice, I'm pretty sure it will be better. Okay, so before I let you guys go, let's have a little bit of practice with write from dictation. Can you guys get ready to type this down on your computer, in your okay, get ready everyone. Number 1.
Test 2. Summarize spoken
No,
text.
not that. Write from dictation. Give me 1 second.
I was ready with cannons and
Test 2.
army.
Write from
Yeah, there you
dictation.
go.
Page 89. 1.
The course has been updated to reflect the current situation.
Okay, type it down. Okay, the perfect answer is Bobby. The course is being updated to reflect the current situation. But each properly correct spelled word is 1 point for this one. Okay. Next, number 2.
2.
Agenda items should be submitted by the end of the day.
Oops. What time?
Okay, good.
I missed the first word.
That's okay. So Siobhan is correct. Agenda items should be submitted by the end of the
Agenda.
day. All right, guys, this is all we have left for this evening. But before I let you go, Maria, what did you learn today?
So I learned how to take notes for listening task, how to write retail lecture.
Yeah, summarize written text.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm lost. Yeah, thank you. It was really
good part,
useful
actually.
information.
Okay, thank you. Tian, what did you learn today?
Today there's listen and then write down the main idea and the topic and the extensions.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Good.
But I need to practice my listening because actually I can't get.
Yeah, listen to news.
Okay.
Siobhan, what about you? This is your first time. How do you feel about the class?
Not too bad. I think I'm getting my head around it now.
Good.
And yeah, it's the same with the topic and the extension. And just I have to make sure I got my ears and eyes open.
Yes, good
Make
idea.
sure there's no wax in my ears to listen. Like, you know?
You probably do much better if you're not too exhausted. Don't
Oh,
worry
that's right.
too
I'm
much about
exhausted
that.
today after my shift. Yeah, about that. But
Okay.
it was good fun. Yeah.
Thank you. Bhavik?
No complaints, but
I hope no complaints.
yeah, it was good.
More practice.
I do need a lot of practice because I do miss ideas and capturing from summarized spoken text lectures.
Yeah, so more practice on that.
Yeah,
Do the
that's
practice on the
all.
portal. Do the practice on the portal, because if you practice on the portal, it goes to me, and then I'll be able to see how I can help you guys.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I do have some captures for like snippets for some reading and writing fill in the blanks.
Okay.
So where do you want me to send them? Like it's like a huge bunch.
What do you mean by that?
Like I have multiple reading and writing fill in the blanks. Yeah.
Questions. Okay. What I would write, what I would do is I would send a message to our PTE chat box
Mhm.
and ask Miss Turner, can I have a consult? Is it possible to have a consultation with my teacher? And then we can really sit down and talk about that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Everybody have a good night. Thank you so much for your time this evening, and I'll see you next class.
Thank
Bye,
you. Same to you.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good
See
night,
ya.
everyone.
Good
Bye.
night.